Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the Fortune Eagles webinar screen share. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope everybody's safe, that everybody's family is safe. This plague that we got facing the whole planet. This is why we feel Fortune Eagles is a very, very powerful thing to have right now, because we've been talking about this stuff for a long time and saying that if the economy ever went sour, which is unfortunately seems like it's doing right now, we have an option here. We have some place to come to that we can help each other out to get through this, as a family, and make everybody understand what we have. And if we come together and understand the power of the Fortune Eagles platform and what we're trying to offer our friends and family, we can get through this very safely. And that's what we're most concerned with about this right now. We want to make sure that everybody is going to get through this safely here. So with that being said, Brian, you have the floor.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you very much. And welcome everybody to the 14 Eagles webinar call for Thursday night. Greg, make sure you mute out when you get a chance.
Yes.
All right. First and foremost, as always, the 14 Eagles platform is everything is going smoothly, which is always good to hear. We have no mishaps, no glitches or anything from the platform. The memberships have slowed down a bit, okay? So we want to see if we can't get that crank back up again. We want to make sure everybody is sending and receiving gifts and bringing people in and getting them to take a look at the website and the videos. And you want to make sure that people have an opportunity to look at the 14 Eagles presentation on the website, on the 14 Eagles website, which is www.14eaglesden.com, and take a look at the 14 Eagles video. That video is going to give you the whole layout of the 14 Eagles platform, how it works, how and how you receive gifts, and right below it you will see the sign up process, how to set up your gifting platform, how to send gifts, and how to confirm the gifts, and so it's a whole step-by-step process right here, right up under the 14 Eagles video presentation. So you want to make sure that you see that and go ahead and get enrolled. Our platform is very easy and very simple to do, and we're very proud of it. Make sure that you walk people through this process, and you won't have any problems at all with the 14 Eagles platform. Okay. As always, I like to, for our new people and any new people that see this recording, we always want to go over the pyramid scheme question, just to make it clear what 14 Eagles is not, okay? Because we don't want people to get confused. We are not a pyramid scheme. And so I always go over this brief definition of what a pyramid scheme is, so people don't get don't mistake 14 Eagles as a pyramid scheme. And a pyramid scheme is a fraudulent system of making money based on recruiting an ever-increasing number of investors. The main thing here is investors. The initial promoters recruit investors who in turn recruit more investors, and so on. The scheme is called a pyramid because at each level the number of investors increase. Now, the main theme here is investors. And whenever you have a platform where people are getting involved in and they are putting their money up as an investment, they're looking for a rate of return on their money that they're putting in the system. Okay? And so what the people that are running the system, running a pyramid scheme, do is they take money from the people that first come into the system, all right, and they take it as if they're going to give those people a return on their money. And then the last people that come into the system, they will take that money, take a portion of that money, and pay that money out to the first people that came into the system before them. Okay? And so they give them that money as if they got a return on their money, which their money is not being invested in anything. That's a pyramid scheme. Okay? That is a pyramid scheme. And the SEC will come down on someone with that type of scheme very, very quickly. All right? So you can rest assured that is not 14 Eagles. A lot of people get this confused with gifting platforms and network marketing, and that is not the case. And so most people don't even understand what that is. So I suggest that you go and Google pyramid schemes. You get a much more detailed explanation or definition of what a pyramid scheme is. And as you go through that definition, you'll see that 14 Eagles is nowhere near being a pyramid scheme. Okay? Now, with that being said, a lot of people think because you're saying pyramid, they also think in their mind's view a pyramid structure. And so, although everything is in a pyramid structure, everything is in a pyramid structure, but there's two different types of pyramid structures. And a lot of people work in a pyramid structure, okay, because you have a CEO at the top, you have managers below, you have management below the CEO, then you had lower management people under the management, and then you have all the workers. If you really draw that out, that's a pyramid scheme, okay? That is a pyramid, well, not a scheme, but a pyramid structure. All right? So everything is a pyramid structure. Even your government is a pyramid structure. All right? Everything is a pyramid structure. All right? So it's just how they create business and based a model in a pyramid model. That's all it is. And so as you'll notice with that, network marketing is a pyramid structure as well, except it's an inverted pyramid structure. And so there's a difference between the two. So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is located on YouTube, you put in the search 14 Eagles Den, and you'll find our YouTube channel, and go through our various webinars that we have on our YouTube channel and look for pyramid structure. And you'll find that we did a YouTube video on the difference between the two pyramid structures. Go check that out. Okay, it'll be very interesting for you to see the difference between the pyramid structures. All right, so we just want people to understand what a pyramid scheme is and the differences between the pyramid structure, so they don't get it confused about what we're doing. All we are is a gifting platform. All right, we are a private group of people who come together to help one another. And so if you come to the 14 Eagles website, community website at www.14eaglesden.com, and you go to our welcome on the home page, our welcome will give you a bird's eye view about what 14 Eagles really is. All right, so it's a great synopsis that gives you a good perspective about what we are, what we do, and why we're here. All right, and so I always like to go over that because I know a lot of people don't read that much, but it's a very short read. And so what it says here on the welcome is that 14 Eagles is a platform that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business, it's not a corporation, it's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles is commonly used as a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. 14 Eagles has taken a concept that is actually thousands of years old, giving, sharing, and accepting, and merged it with modern-day technology to create a virtual community. A virtual community that has developed its own economy of peer-to-peer giving and sharing, which provides economic stability to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining. The 14 Eagles community is a bridge used to move people from a debt-based system formed on selling, buying, and taking to a collaborative-based system formed on giving, sharing, and accepting. This virtual community creates a paradigm shift in consciousness that inspires people to work together and garners love and harmony on a whole new spiritual level. There's a universal law, that's God's law. Whatever you give out into the universe, you will get back in abundance. If you're someone that has a heart for giving and genuinely like helping people, then get with the individual who referred you to the 14 Eagles community and let them know you want to be a part of this growing movement to change the world into a place it was meant to be. To register for 14 Eagles community is free, but to send and receive gifts through the platform, you will need to get a Cash App and OG Pay accounts. Get with the member that invited you to walk you through that process. All right? So that's 14 Eagles. That's what we're about. That's what we are here for. We're here to help people. We're here to build a virtual community where everybody can come together and work with each other, okay, and help in a financial way. And also, we pride ourselves in helping to educate people as well. Basically, you know, information that you don't normally get. And so, you know, we're basically a community that is doing things differently that's in the mainstream society. And so we want to do that. We want to be different on purpose, because, you know, in our main society, in what we call our real communities, and in real society, we have kind of missed the mark, all right? Because we have far too many people hurting financially, mentally, and spiritually. All right? It's too many of us out here that are not getting ahead the way that we should be. This is 2020, and we still got people living on the street. That makes no sense. We still have people that's living in poverty. All right? That makes no sense to me. All right? So in order to do things and to be above the fray, we have to start our own community. And so by doing a virtual community, then we could do what we want to do. We're not handcuffed by government policies and statutes. All right? We'll be able to do whatever we want to do online as long as we're not hurting anybody or infringing on anybody's property. All right? So as a private organization or as a private platform, we can come together and do whatever we need to do to help one another. And so therefore, if we can come together in a virtual setting and using technology on our side, now we're able to do things to where we can become prosperous in the process by helping each other financially, also educate each other so we'll know what to do with that financial prosperity. And then we can go out here and we can affect change in the real world, all right, without any repercussions or any handcuffs, all right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create a movement, really. It's really like a movement. And so with that, we even encourage in our community to get businesses involved in our community, all right? There's not many organizations or platforms out here that will bring in any business onto their platform. You know, they always want to be exclusive in what they do, but we're not. We want anybody to come in to the 14 Eagles community because we are a community. And so if we're a community, then we invite businesses to come and advertise to our community, because every community should have businesses to show their goods and services, because everyone needs goods and services for whatever they may need them for. All right. So we encourage you to go out to the business owners and have them get involved with 14 Eagles. Why? Because they get the best of both worlds. You know, they get to come in, be a part of the community, and they can receive gifts and contributions by way of being a part of the community and helping the community grow, as well as market their goods and services. All right, so they get to make money on their goods and services, and also receive gifts and contributions. And so we have a way for businesses to be able to do that, and as I said, they get the best of both worlds. All right, so in some cases, you'll see some businesses may receive more by way of gifts and contributions than they do selling their goods and services. Well, that's a win-win situation right there. All right, you can't lose with that. And so we encourage you to go out here, let the businesses know that they can come in and get involved with 14 Eagles, take part in the process in the gifting platform, and also they can advertise whatever business that they have. And that doesn't matter if it's a brick and mortar, if it's network marketing, it could be a grass cutting service. It doesn't matter. Come on to the 14 Eagles platform and advertise your business. All right? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. All right. Now, also, I'd like to let you know about a company that we've partnered with called Fund Me 24/7. Fund Me 24/7 has taken the crowdfunding industry by storm. All right, they've kind of the disruptor of the crowdfunding industry. You know, everybody knows of the GoFundMes and the various other crowdfunding activities to help businesses to get their business out there, or any type of product invention that they may have. But a lot of times it leaves out the small person, the person that just needs a helping hand, whether they had a disaster or not. Just a regular person that's in debt trying to get their bills paid. All right. Well, because of the law that was passed in 2012 by President Obama, the Jobs Act, that allowed the everyday person to be able to take part in the crowdfunding arena. And so Fund Me 24/7 has taken advantage of that and gave all of us a platform to be able to use crowdfunding to our advantage, to help us to get out of debt and to eradicate poverty within the country and around the world. And so we want you to really, really take a look at Fund Me 24/7, and we have that on our community website as well, where you can take a glimpse and see how that platform works. And they also have what is called the Feed Me 24/7, which is a feeder system to the Fund Me 24/7 concept. All right, where you'll be able to raise funds through crowdfunding and give away a free ebook to teach people how crowdfunding really works, how the sharing economy works, okay, and how Fund Me 24/7 is put together through a cooperative business model. All right, so it's a very, very advantageous platform for people to take part in, especially if you're in debt, especially if you have any type of debt at all. You want to be able to use this platform to help you get out of debt. All right, and so using Fund Me 24/7 and coupled with 14 Eagles, working side by side to help eradicate debt and poverty, it's like a double-barrel shotgun. Okay, and so we encourage you to take a look at that. And if you know somebody that's in Fund Me 24/7, get with them. Let them know that you want to get involved with that. The cost is very minimal. It's only $10 can get you in there and get you taking care of your debt through crowdfunding, as well as being in 14 Eagles as well. So having both of these platforms at your disposal is just exponentially helping you to get the funds that you need to do whatever you need done. Okay, that's what it's all about. All right, so we encourage you, Get with somebody that's in Fund Me 24/7 and let them know that you want to get involved. If you don't know someone in Fund Me 24/7, then be sure to get with 14 Eagles. You can send us an email at controltower@14eaglesden.com and let us know that you want to get involved in the Fund Me 24/7, and we will get you someone that you can work with in Fund Me 24/7. All right? It's just that simple. All right? We're here to help, and we can't do it alone. So definitely get with us on that. Now, one thing I do want to go over, we have a new project that we've got started. All right, and someone's got some background noise. If you can mute out real quick, I'd appreciate it. Let me see. Got some background noise. See if we can get them. Okay. All right, great. Now, we have a project that's going on. We've just gotten it started. You know, our kids are trying to get an education. College has gotten very, very expensive nowadays. And so we don't know what's going to happen after this shutdown that we've got going on that has taken everybody out of the norm of going to school, going to work, everything. So everything is basically shut down. And so once this is over with, we don't know what's going to happen with the economy. But one thing that we do know is that college has become very, very expensive. And kids have been going to college for, you know, for decades now, and every year the college tuitions is going up, and parents and college students are saddled with college debt. All right, and so we want to help stop that trend. We want to stop that trend. It makes no sense for kids to go to college and graduate from college and get an education, and before they even get their first job, they're in debt. They're trying to pay off student loans. All right, something's got to change. And so we feel like we need to get into that game and help our kids stop this trend of student loan debt. And so what I want to do real quick, one of the gentlemen that helped put this together through 14 Eagles is Dwayne Ferguson. And Dwayne, can you open up your line? Are you there? Are you open?
I am here.
All right, great, great. If you will, Dwayne, kind of go over the Attack College Debt project that you have going on and how people can get involved, and I'll bring up the splash page here that you got.
Okay, great. First of all, greetings to everybody. Hopefully you had a very positive, safe, and eventful day. I know some folks are just kind of banging their heads on all four walls and trying to reach for the ceiling to do the same thing. But if you are stuck home, and if your job is not functioning at this point, then this is a good time to start making contact with folks regarding our platforms, both 14 Eagles as well as Feed Me, Fund Me. Yes, Brian, exactly correct. Our platform is so awesome that you can use this for any debt. But right now we're targeting the whole movement of Let's Net to kill the debt, to help to eradicate this whole continuation of cycled debt that our students are actually having to incur upon graduation, or during the time we should graduate, which of course now once they've come out, then it's time for them to start making the payments on that, whether they have employment or not. And too often than likelihood, they find themselves not being able to get placed, and they may have to take odd jobs just to stay above, to just be able to function. So it's really not a good trade-off. So what we would like to do, even whether it's they get their jobs in their particular desired area of which they've studied for the last several years or not, we still want to be able to give them a better control of this situation. And through 14 Eagles, we're able to do that. When you look at the video and you see how the numbers start to accumulate as that community starts to grow, then I think you can kind of see the characteristic that it takes on in terms of helping to eliminating the debt issue. And at least it gives them spending money in terms of taking care of their needed expenses, whether it's taking care of bills, whether they're staying on campus or not, food, travel, whatever the case might be. It's all there. Number one, I'm encouraging you all to go and, number one, watch the video. As you see the splash page here, the video is right there, which is in the green box. If you click on that, I'm asking everybody who's in the community to watch the video if you haven't already done so. If you have done so, we need for you to go back, and if you have not, please click like. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell to the right of it. It's going to be a light colored, well, basically a white bell, and hit the top one where it says all. Okay, and then please leave a comment. Okay, we're not asking a lot. This is all part of our community. This is all part of participation and involvement. And if you want this to be successful for yourself, we need your involvement. Okay, and I don't think we're asking too much, because this is actually going to help to benefit you as well as your people as well in your future community as this continues to grow. We also have a Facebook page. Okay, so if you go to the Facebook page, the name of the Facebook page is Nationwide Student Loan Debt Free Project. Okay, I'll say it again, Nationwide Student Loan Debt Free Project. Okay, you'll see the same picture on there, and we need you to join. All right, come on board, click like, join, leave a comment. If you have success to that, then leave it. If you have maybe an idea that you'd like to share, that you're excited about, or anything, just something short, brief. We just want to get some activity there, and we appreciate you all's input. Now, you can use this material. You have the video, you have the splash page, or the lead capture page. Now, if you're using the lead capture page, the one that you're seeing on the site right now, do not have your people, when they're watching the video and they're getting the information about it, do not fill that information in. Okay? This is actually a private one, but you can use this to send it out because it gives a capture or a snapshot of what we're doing with the video. It's all one piece. And I'll have the link sent out to you all on the next 14 Eagle send out. It's rather long. We still have to make some adjustments to get that corrected so that it won't be so long. So that's the reason why I can't tell you what it is, but we'll send that out to you. But you can send them right to that and utilize that. The bottom line is just let's work together. And, again, when you send this information out to them, have them just get back with you once they view the information and look around, and if they got questions, then, get with your community leader and let your community leader ask those questions. If you have, answer those questions. If you have someone that's not necessarily, very rooted in what we're doing, have not much time in here, then you go upline till you find the leadership to be able to answer their questions, or you can just bring them to this call. But guys, this is a movement. This is a movement, and we're going to go all the way across the country. And right now, as we're speaking about this, right now you should be thinking about what colleges that you have is within a 30-mile radius of where you live, and count the number of those colleges. Because very soon, when all this stuff lifts and we're able to get back out and visit these various schools, you can take these flyers, or flyers that you create, or the ones you get from here, and you can put them inside the student union building, excuse me. And that way you can help to get that information out. The bottom line is to take is activity. You have to move. It's something you got to do. You have to say something. If you say nothing and do nothing, nothing will happen. I guarantee you. It is a sure guarantee that nothing will happen, nothing good comes out of that. So share it and just say, hey, take a look at this. Give me your feedback on this. How does this sound like something that makes sense to you? Because we're only talking about $6. Okay, and once we start building your community and they start seeing success with that, now we do phase 2, feed me, fund me. Okay, those same people go right into feed me, fund me. Now we start tripling all of the results of what it is that they actually have set up just off the same community. So we want to get the word out. It is a movement. This is a cause, and you have to be cause-minded as well as cause in your heart. You want to see a change in this and see that this can definitely benefit others. Let's take a stance. There's nothing embarrassing about that. And, if you're feeling ashamed about that, we need to kind of take a checkup from the neck up, as we often like to say, because we're here to help, and we're not here to keep this a secret. So, again, we appreciate your support. Do visit the Facebook page. Go through that information. Do listen to this video again tomorrow so you can get the specifics on that, as well as go to the video and go through that. Again, we need you to subscribe. We do need your input, do need your help. All right, so let's get this information out. Let's share it. Don't hold back. Back to you, Brian.
All right, great job, and we appreciate Dwayne and Carolyn for putting this together, along with Greg Phillips. They've done a fantastic job, and we want to help support this because, we got to get out here and get to the kids. The kids are coming out of college in debt already, and understand that's by design. That's not an accident. That's by design. And so we got to help combat that, and we got to help them to combat that. And so we have, an answer. So we need to get that answer out there. And for those of you that don't have, are not getting any email updates, if you're not getting updates from 14 Eagles, make sure that you go to our and a copy of this link, so you can have this link and be able to go and as well at the 14 Eagles YouTube channel. So on the 14 Eagles YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the video there as well. 14 Eagles Den YouTube channel. Go there, you can see the video. Look at the video, click like on the video, and leave a comment. Okay, leave a comment, because the more people that put a comment on there and click like, the more it'll get out there when people are searching for help for their college debt. Okay, so let's help in that way. Appreciate you guys. We really pride ourselves in 14 Eagles of trying to give out information. We always tell the members, don't, any information that you get, either you get it from us, you get it from mainstream media, or anywhere from off the internet, don't take it for face value, don't take it for granted. Always do your research. Always do research, because it's going to be very important that any information that you receive, you want to go and study it for yourself, because you want to make sure that what you're looking at or information that you're getting resonates with you. All right, and you can take that information and apply it to whatever you're doing, for whatever you need it for. All right, because information is power. Nowadays, what you don't know can hurt you. What you don't know can hurt you. And so we want to make sure that you get information that you don't readily always get, and you be able to go and research that information. Now, for the last couple of weeks, we've been giving out information here on the 14 Eagles webinar. making sure that you're getting information, and so you can take that information and go and look it up for yourself. A couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, we went over the debt clock. We showed you the debt that was being accumulated within our country, and how that debt is an astronomical amount. You know, it is a crazy figure, something like, what is it, over $23 trillion in debt. Well, that's just crazy, all right? But there's a reason for that, you know, and we kind of went over, there's a reason for that debt, all right? That's not something that just happened all of a sudden. No, that took a while to get to that point. And so by being that it's gotten to that point, it's going to take a while to get out of that as well, all right? And so, a matter of fact, it's to the point to where we'll never get out of that debt. And that's one of the reasons why 14 Eagles platform is here. All right? Because there's no reason for all of us to be in that kind of a debt. Especially if we didn't do it, the government did it. They're the ones that's in charge, supposedly, right? They took charge from us. We're the ones supposed to be in charge. They're supposed to be working for us, but of course they flipped the script. And so a couple of weeks ago, we kind of went over and showed you. I don't know how many people knew it, but we showed a couple of weeks ago that the government is actually not a constitutional government, but a corporate government. And we showed you in their own United States code, okay, in their own U.S. code, the definition of the United States. And it stated that it was a corporation. All right? That's not anything that I wrote down. That's in their own documents. All right? So they know that they are a corporation. They're just not telling you. See, you have to go find out for yourself what they're working up under. And they're not working up under the Constitution. They're working as a corporate entity. All right? And that's the reason why they're able to do what they do with us. Okay, because of their corporate affiliation. And so a lot of us do not realize that because we do business with the government, we don't realize that they have made us into a corporate entity as well. All right? If I asked you, what is a person? Now, all of us have been to school. We've been to grammar school. We went to English class. And we know that a person is a noun, and it's it's a thing. Okay, a person is a individual or a human being. Correct. Now that's how we learned it in school. All right, but when it comes to dealing with a corporation, okay, now you're dealing with legal terms. And in legal terms, a person has somewhat of a different definition. And seeing if you don't know the legal definition of person, that can hurt you. That can hurt you. Because you're going based on grammar school definition of what person is. But when you're dealing with corporations, and when you're dealing with the government, which is what we found out now, is a corporate entity, right? It's not a constitutional government. It's a corporate government. All right? So now, let's check out something real quick. And I hope we don't have any computer issues here. In the Black's Laws Dictionary, they give a definition of the word person. Okay, this is in the Black Laws Dictionary, 5th edition. And down here it says person. Now, in general usage, it's a human being, as to say a natural person. But also, though by statute, term may include a firm, a labor organizations, partnerships, associations, corporations, legal representatives, trustees in bankruptcy, or receivers. And that National Labor Relations Act. Okay? So understand, a person is much more than just a human being. You got me? It's also a corporation. So understand, that's why the United States government is able to work with you and transact business with you. Because they're not transacting business with the human being, they're transacting business with the corporate structure, a legal corporate structure, which is you. Now, how did they make you into a legal corporate structure? How did that ever happen? Now, we sent out a video this week, and I have to apologize because we sent out 2 videos. The second video, something happened to the link and it wouldn't play. But the first video did come out and it did play, and I hope you had an opportunity to look at it. If you didn't and you got it, please go and look at that video. It's a very short video, and it's called Know Your Strawman. Okay, Strawman. Has anybody ever heard of that term, Strawman? Well, it's a little cartoon video, but it breaks it down very, very simply for you, what a strawman is. All right, very entertaining, animated video, and it breaks down what a strawman is. Well, here I want to show you in legal terms what a strawman is. Real quick, before we run out of time. Meet your strawman. Your strawman is an artificial person created by law at the or your birth, the inscription of all capital letters named on your birth certificate or document, which is a document of title and negotiable instrument. Okay? Now, I don't know how many of you knew that. And like I said, don't take this word for it right here. Go and research this. Look at your driver's license. Look at your birth certificate. Look at any government-issued ID that you may have, and any corporate ID that you may have, like a credit card, a debit card, a bank statement, anything. Okay? And you look at how they spell your name. It will be in all capitalized letters. All capitalized letters. See, this is the little trick that is being done that most people don't know about. And when they do this, at your birth, when they set up your birth certificate, they make you into what is called the straw man. It's a straw man concept. Please go and look this up. Please go and study this, okay? Because it's going to enlighten you to why things are the way that they are. Your lawful Christian name of birthright was replaced with a legal corporate name of deceit and fraud. Your name in upper and lowercase letters, as to say Mary Jane Doe, has been answering when the legal person, your name in all capital letters, Mary Jane Doe. See, this Mary Jane Doe is in how you learned it in school. Capital J for Jane, capital M for Mary, and capital D for Doe. Okay? That's your name, okay, in proper grammar. But the legal person, okay, which is the fictitious you, your name is in all capitals. So you'll see every letter in your name is capitalized. Okay? And therefore, the two have been recognized as being one and the same. See, they're going to recognize you and the corporate you as one and the same. So when Mary Jane Doe, in capital small letters, the lawful being distinguish yourself as another party, then the legal person, the two will be separated. See, when you take yourself out of that position of being the all capitalized person and just being just you, the flesh and blood person, then that separates you. Okay? But see, the problem is most people don't know how to separate from that. And they know people don't know how to do that. See, that's the burden that we're trapped with. All right? Now, real quick. On April the 5th, 1933, then President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, under executive order issued April the 5th, 1933, declared all persons are required to deliver on or before May 1st, 1933, all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates now owned by them to a Federal Reserve Bank, to a branch or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve. Okay? President Roosevelt did this. He ordered all persons. So when he said all persons, guess what he was talking about? The fictitious you. The one in all capitalized letters. Okay? That's what they want. And they wanted everybody to turn in their gold. See, a lot of you probably didn't even know that it was illegal to have gold after April 5th, 1933. He wrote an executive order to do that. All right? And then later we find out, and I don't have time to go over it, we found out that he wasn't by law able to do that. But they did it anyway. You got to understand what we're dealing with here. Okay? What you see on TV is not as real as you think it is. It's an illusion. This is how they pulled the rabbit out of a hat. We have got to start paying attention to what's going on. Okay? I just wanted to show you this briefly. We don't have a lot of time to go over it, but the videos of the week, be sure you get those videos of the week and check them out. Okay? Check them out, because it's information that you're going to need to know so you can go and research, so you can understand what's going on. So therefore, when you do see this stuff on TV, you can decipher what's really happening. All right? Because if the government is a corporation, then what does that mean? Does the president, he's the president of what? The corporation, right? Not the constitutional government. See, this government does not write laws as they want you to believe. A corporation doesn't make laws, they only make policies and statutes. Policies and statutes. They want you to believe that they're making laws. All right? So, please, let's get educated about this, because it's time. You see what they are doing to us. They've got us on lockdown, not just in this country, but all around the world. So what does that tell you? It's just not happening. It's just not happening here. The government here is just not a corporation. Governments everywhere are corporations now. All right? And they're working in concert with one another. Understand, this is not a joke. This is for real. And they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes. Well, not trying to, they have. And see, now we have to pull the wool off of our eyes. We got to open up the curtain to the Wizard of Oz and expose this stuff. Okay? People are waking up, though, because people know something ain't right. Something is not right. All right? So we have to work together and get this done. So what I want to do real quick, I don't want to go too long, because you know I can talk about this stuff forever. So what I want to do is, Greg, you want to come on up and get ready to close us out? Can you open up? Where is he at? And before Greg comes, what I want to do, Greg, you open?
Okay, yeah, I'm open now. Yeah, I just was off the phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. Brian, again, thanks a lot for that information. This is really the back.
Hello? Did we lose you? Oh, he got kicked off. Tell you, boy, this technology is good. It can be great sometimes and a nuisance at others. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Well, this is what we're going to do real quick until Greg gets back on. See if we can come back up. Real quick. I want to go to, I think I know this person. I'm opening up Awida. Hello, Awida.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, look, this is what we want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you have Cash App, correct?
I do.
Okay, great, great. What I want you to do, and you can see on the screen, are you on the computer or are you on the phone?
I'm on the computer.
Okay, so you can see the screen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What I want you to do, you see our email, controltower@14eaglesden.com.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to send us an email at controltower@14eagles.com, and in the subject, I want you to put webinar gift.
Okay.
Webinar gift. And in the body, in the message, I want you to put your name, and I want you to put your Cash App ID. Because 14 Eagles is going to send you a gift, because you could have been anywhere tonight, but you came to the 14 Eagles call and webinar, and we appreciate you coming, and we just want you to keep up the good work, and we love you, and we want you to go out and take the gift that 14 Eagles sends you and go and bless somebody. So can you do that?
I can.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Thank you.
So you go ahead and do that, and we appreciate everything that you have done, and we appreciate you coming to the call. So we thank you very much.
It's a blessing to be here.
Thank you. All right. Excellent. All right. Did Greg make it back? Greg, you back? I don't think he came back. All right. Good. Nope, I think he got kicked off. He got kicked off for good. Okay, so what we're going to do at this point, since Greg is out. Oh, there he is. Greg, you back? Let me see. Did he get back?
Okay, how about now?
All right, you good, bro.
Okay,
we lost you for a
minute.
minute.
I was getting kicked off here, but these gremlins is getting to me this week.
I know.
I tell you, it's been crazy. But I was saying, Brian, I want to thank you again for, that information. Because what we want people to understand is that this is really the backbone of the 14 Eagles platform. We want to get out this information. It's amazing to me, the platform that takes, a one-time, outlay of $6, and as people, in such dire straits right now, why they're not running to us like there's no tomorrow. This is the perfect platform for what's going on in this day and time. And we just want as many people to understand what we have and what we're trying to offer them. Not just the monetary gifts, but we want them to understand the information that we're trying to also help them get, because once they get that, there's no turning back.
All right. Appreciate it. And so that's going to be the end of the call for now.